uh, in our culture, Hispanic culture, that's my background. It was that male chauvinist type attitude. It was his household, and he was the boss, and then he was doing some other things that I didn't want to follow in his footsteps. Um, when it came to family, my dad believed that he can do whatever he wanted, as long as he was bringing in that paycheck. He was the provider. What he said went, and nobody else had a say in the house.
So tell me a little bit more. So how does some more examples of how your father's views on parenting, I guess, differ from yours?
Well, my dad, like I said, my dad thought his role was be the breadwinner.
Right.
Really didn't get involved in the child rearing. Was a disciplinarian. Uh, he'd come home from work. He was a construction work. He came home from work, and if one of us, either myself or my stepsister, we did something wrong, he would knock us across the room and beat us with his belt
Hmm.
and go on about his business. He all he cared about was his clothes being washed and clean and his meals ready, and he can do whatever he wanted to do.
And a beer on the side.
Yeah, yeah, and he was somewhat of a player. He was somewhat of a player. He gambled.
Okay.
He ran the streets. Um, he had outside kids. He had several uh, relationships that came and go,
Right.
and I basically had to survive on my own.
Okay. So how
Living with my dad, I had to survive on my
so how is that so how did that shape your view on parenting?
I made a promise to myself: if I ever had kids or was ever married, I would not do the things that my father did.
Okay.
That was I would be I approach I approach parenting, fatherhood in a different manner. I wanted to be responsible to my family as a whole.
Right.
My bride, whoever she was my partner. She didn't just cook, clean, and had babies. She was my partner. She was she we brought our children up together. It wasn't her side, and then I did this. We did things together. We were a family element, and that was important to me, to be a role model for my children, to be a teacher, to be a mentor. I can be friends with my kids, but I was still at times I had to do some things that they didn't agree with. I'd make some decisions that they didn't agree with, but we worked through those things,
Right.
and I must have been successful because I've been married for 50 plus years.
Okay.
So matter of fact, I've been married 55 years.
55.